Hi, this is Tommy with Twin Cities Prospecting. Today we're prospecting Wisconsin, and I am on my way down this beautiful river. I thought you all would enjoy it. Come with me, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Video update. It's about 52 degrees today. I'm going to take a walk through here. This is the spot I'm going to be mining out today. I'm in Wisconsin, beautiful state of Wisconsin. It's just a lovely day. It's a dam we're going to be using with our sluice box. I'm going to take a walk in here. I was getting some good colors on this outside bend. A couple days ago I worked up there in that top pocket. The gold was okay. It was more for the rocks. All right. Yeah, this area we're gonna dig out. As you can see, there's a cobble layer right there. I want to just get into the edge of this clay and just scrape the top of it. I'll do a couple test pans and see where we're at today before we start filling buckets. But I'm pretty confident. There was one tiny little flake in there. I don't know if you can see it right there, right there. of gold. One tiny piece of flower gold, maybe two. Very small. Hey, checking in. Dug out my first bucket, and I'm gonna run through the sluice here. We have the sluice set up. Looking good. Let me get out of the current here a little bit. You have a pretty good flow. Not too much debris in the water today. Got a feeling I'm on some really good material here today, so I'm gonna take it slow and check out that. And then those little dream cells, they're clearing out good. It's working its way down. Not too much. Not too little. Alright, let's do some sluice in here today. Can't wait to see the final project. I like to wait to see that first mat cells really open up. I might have to adjust the pitch, but it's looking pretty good. There's gold in there. It's gonna go in the holes. Date. I'm on bucket classified number 2. I was able to see before I turned up the water so well. Like I said, I'm in this dark red, dark brown clay spot, but I was able to see little pieces of gold in the mat, so that's a good thing. So the test pans were positive, the mats are working well, and I'm gonna run the second bucket of dirt. Hopefully I can get like 2 or 3 more buckets of dirt classified down and if it ran today, I don't know. You start losing track of time out here so quick. Yeah, it's doing its job, the dream mat. I'm really impressed. I definitely like my big sluice. Definitely don't like hiking it in, but part of the fun. But yeah, I did see little pieces of gold swirling around inside my gold mat right there. Little dream mat, the supercells. All right, video update. It's gonna be my last bucket I run today. I'm gonna be running out of daylight soon. I was able to get quite a bit done. I've seen little bits of gold here in the mat. See, nice and slow going down, working all those little vortexes. I see a tiny little piece of flower gold. I see a couple sitting there on that edge. That little lip. Again, it's just a beautiful day today. Again, I'm running pretty slow. This is not the biggest gold you're gonna get. This is flower gold, glary gold. All right. Video update. I am about done here. I just finished up cleaning up the sluice, filling in my hole. Beautiful dam we made, perfect for sluicing. My tailings. Pretty awesome pile. Just a beautiful day. Take it in before we go home and go through the concentrates and see what we got out of here today. It's a beautiful day. Again, here you go. All right, back home, and I'm going to wet classify my cons down. I have about 7 buckets full today. We're gonna start with this one, and we're gonna work our way to this one. All right. A little bit of jet dry on my water. Give some time to wash all that little gold through here. All right, I'll check back here in a minute. Bam, like that. Everything's been classified through those 3 sizes. We have our bigs. I guess you'd call that mediums, and our super smalls. All right. Next update, we'll be doing some panning back. First thing I'm gonna do is pan through these bigs. Do this quick. Pretty sure there's not a big nugget. Or else. No big nugget. Not a big surprise. Alright, so I just took out the magnetics, and that's what we got. Now, I did do my magnetics wet classification styles, so I'm going to pan through those. Spoonful at a time. Slow like that. Go through. Just watch it. That's what I do. That's what it does. That's what I need to Yeah, I'm good with that. Nothing in that wrong. Alright, I just finished up painting all the magnetics, and that was the one little piece of gold right there on the shadow line. You see, the trick about gold is it still looks like gold in the shadow. Alright, check back in. We're going to pan out those last concentrates. So I'm going to do a couple scoops here. As you can see, the gold just will sit. It's heavier than all of this. So it likes to sit. Can't be too afraid to move material, but you can't. You gotta just have a nice soft rock. All I'm seeing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces in there right now. Okay, so my first 2 tiny scoops out of that concentrates yield me, I don't know, about 5 or 6 pieces. They're wiry, so they look really cool, but for a size reference, we can kind of get a gauge. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pan through, get some more. All right, now that second pan, that's what we got there. You can see the shadow line crawling up to the gold. Not bad. All right, I'll check in after I get these concentrates around. So I got my first Wisconsin picker. This was the total from all 5 to 7 buckets of concentrates. Thank you guys for watching. Come along for the next adventure.